Hey everybody, JayborinoPlays here, welcome back. Continuing Raiders Roll, a custom campaign for StarCraft 1. We unlocked the secret map last time by finding that starport. Winter Warriors, Raynor's Raiders are investigating the mysterious destruction of a Kalmorian mining station. I'm recording this right after the last mission. I assume we're supposed to be playing the secret map because we unlocked it. I'm going on a trip soon, so unfortunately I do have to record this right away. I would have liked to take a break. I'm not in the best of moods after finishing that last map. Probably not the best mindset to be in. 2 years after the defeat of the UED Expeditionary Forces, location unknown. Direct hit to port plating, repeat direct hit. This will not go well. With Dominion battle cruisers on our tail and without fuel, what can we do? Look at the star map. There's a Kalmorian refueling station a few light years from here. I don't remember any refueling stations in this region of space. Remember that Shazar starport back on Ire? That day we recovered a lot of useful information from its databanks. Shazar scavengers visited this station a few years back. I'm sure it's still there. Mr. Cade, set a course to designated coordinates. All hands stand by for warp jump. Several minutes later. Sir, we've arrived at the coordinates, but something's strange. Looks like the station has been abandoned. This is a mining colony. There is a mining colony on the surface, but it doesn't respond to any hails. I don't like the smell of it. Do you? Matt, prepare the landing team. Okay. Okay. Investigate the outpost. This is a secret map, so I wonder if we're going to get some interesting lure tidbits or not. Investigate the outpost. We have SCVs, so I assume we're going to be finding a base. Let's go. Let's see what this is about. Bunch of stuff that was here that appears destroyed. Okay. SCVs, come on up here. I notice we're taking control of the base structures, so let's well, let's repair what we can. Is this the... Oh, it's burning down. Okay. Okay, get mining. That's burning as well. Let's try to save this. Sir, something's coming. I don't see it, but it's coming. Like blowing in the air. I see it. I see it already. That's right, you piece of shit. What the hell was that? Dark Templar. Now it's clear who destroyed the outpost. But why? Sir, a small Protoss fleet's approaching the refueling station. Let me talk to them. They don't respond to any hails. Wait a minute. They're firing on the fuel station. The refueling station's been destroyed. Ah, just great. Stuck in the Dominion space with hostile Protoss. There are fuel tanks on the surface of the planet. Send reinforcements to our landing team. They'll arrive in 3 minutes. Okay. Reclaim the fuel tanks. Let's go ahead and siege up and try to get more tanks out pretty much as soon as possible. I can't afford the money here to be repairing all this stuff, so let's just be happy with what we've got and try to get some bunkers here and maybe over here. And we need more depots. Okay, so let's do this. And just try to mine away where we can. And we saw Dark Templar, so I probably need to get an engineering bay right away. This strikes me as the type of campaign that would not have the forgiveness of not sending Dark Templar even at the beginning of a mission where you don't have an engineering bay turrets or any other detection. I mean, I have a comsat station here, but I kind of want to scan around just to see what and where things are. Might as well get a good lay of the land. There appears to be a base down here, and see, I just wasted all my money after just exclaiming that I'm probably going to need that. Okay. And let's scan up here, too. So we want to defend this choke point and this one. We've got plenty of space down here to build supply depots, so that's really good. Okay, so I think the first thing I want to do is just build a bunker up here. Do we want a bunker, or do we want to make an engineering bay? I think we'll get an engineering bay next. We have 45 seconds until, oh no, I built the engineering bay. Okay, good. Come on over here and make a turret as well, because we're obviously going to need it. Marines will load you in. And as long as we've got that detection, and then we'll set maybe one up here, too. I can't really afford to get a factory, but soon enough we will. Let's go ahead and set this up. Right there is fine. Load on in. At least we've got a bunker set up. Let's unsiege and move on up with the tank. Reinforcements have arrived. Haha! Okay, what did we get? Okay, you guys get to mining. Let's go ahead and start repairing this stuff now that we can afford it.
Hello?
We got... Matt Horner's here. That's good. And...
Not enough minerals.
Oh, we've already got... Oh, did I start +1 already, or did we just start with it? Oh, we got an engineering bay here. Okay, good. Let's land this. Let's land this and get a machine shop so that we can start getting tanks right the flip away. Up! Get away! Get away! I recognize these Protoss. Artanis once told me about them. Is it maybe the Tal'Darim? They're a fanatical group known as the Fist of Urazaj, dedicated to the extermination of all Kali on Sakuras. They were defeated a few years ago, but Urazaj and some of his followers escaped. Is this supposed to be a Dark Vengeance tie-in, perhaps? So, why are they attacking Terran mining stations? Urazaj is a madman, but a madman with a plan. For whatever reason, he's interested in this place. Maybe you're right. I'm detecting an excavation site not far from the mining stations. Perhaps the Combine found something on this planet. I get the point. Before I left the ship, we have detected several Protoss bases. Unfortunately, fuel storages are located inside one of these. Oh, okay, so we are gonna have to destroy some Protoss bases. We don't have enough men to fight Protoss. Maybe we don't have to. Before the Kelmorian Combine joined the Dominion, this planet used to be a nuclear storage. Some nuclear depots are still here. Okay. Ah! Okay. Wait, did we get anything inside these? Drop. What is this? I can't see where it's attacking. Oh, it's the depot right there. Okay. Scan. Try to kill this thing. We did get reinforcements, but they just didn't properly drop because we had buildings in the way. Okay, let's get these tanks up here, and we have to make the turrets still. And we need more depots. All right, set this up here. Okay. And I guess I need depots. I just need depots because we just lost some. And I would like more tanks up on the other side. We don't need to research siege tech, which is great. Very, very grateful for that. And this bunker already went down. This is clearly going to be tricky. Okay, let's move these guys up here. And we lost the bunker. We're going to lose... I think we're going to lose a severe amount of bunkers over the course of this. All right, come on here. Maybe get another... Actually get an academy. And yeah, this really picks up very fast. Not a lot of opportunity to get going here. We have cargo ships. I don't know what I'm going to use those for, but we've got them. And
Anybody home?
We got to make sure we're upgrading significantly. Okay, why don't you just keep repairing this stuff like I had mentioned, and we're going to be short on gas, and I would like to take an expansion soon enough. They did send us a science facility, and what I should do is get those ghosts out, and I can use that really good snipe. I'm thinking that's going to be the key. We're still pretty far away from not being supply blocked, unfortunately. Okay, we got tanks up there. Can't make any other tanks. Let's just make some more Marines to kind of leave up here. Maybe not. Again, no, I'm just supply blocked. It's like, nah, I can't do anything. Okay. There we go. And I'd like to rebuild the bunker that was up here and maybe get a second one. And get another... No, let's save our money and get more tanks and more SCVs. Because we need to be able to mine faster in order to hold on to these locations. Cargo ships just move away. I just don't want you cluttering up my view. Okay, these attacked us a little further to the left, which is interesting. Let's see if we can stay alive here. They already have a decent chunk of upgrades. A decent, noticeable chunk of upgrades they already have. You assholes! How did they kill my tank so quickly? I wonder... It wasn't... I mean, they can't feed back the tank. What did they do to kill that tank so fast? Oh my god, okay. And they're coming at us with multiple High Templar that can storm twice. Okay, I think this is where the AI scripting perhaps is a bit out of control. There's a question of, could you, and then should you? I think we're in a perhaps you should not have situation. Oh my god, this is crazy. All right, we're gonna have to move some of this stuff over here. I mean, they're storming on top of bunkers. That's a plus. Okay, and then... Yep, and we're already losing here. Okay, let's siege up. Maybe draw these guys into these bunkers. Please come over here. Please come over here. Okay, and then there's Dark Templar in there too. We're gonna lose all of our mining capabilities. So let's try to rebuild Marines. We don't have any money to do it. I don't know where the Dark Temp... Oh, there he is. Okay. My god. Overboard mission so far. But you have no time to really get started. I mean, I went and got the defenses in the locations that I needed, but we have double storms coming in. Dark Templar from both location. Storms. I mean, if we can get the tanks set up properly, I'm not that scared of storms, but it's getting everything else set up before we get completely boned. Okay, yeah, again, it probably wasn't the best idea for me to play this right after the last one, where I was, again, not in the best of moods, because that last mission was a bit overboard as well. You know, I'm not going to get down on something for being challenging, though. I'm just giving my honest feedback, though, to be fair, to be straight about it. This is my feedback. And again, I am the first person to give straight-up feedback here, so... Okay, we're alive. Let's go ahead and try to get more tanks out and not lose all of our SCVs. I need to get my tanks upgraded, but I can't afford anything right now. I just can't afford anything. We'll get one Marine inside this bunker. I thought maybe we could save that. So they're attacking us down here instead. This area has been left alone, so I don't even know why I keep putting stuff up there. We obviously need a bunker down here, and then different... Okay, don't. Get it. Just move this stuff. And they have an auto attack too, just to be a fucking asshole. Okay, Oh, he had enough to storm again, too. Yeah, I'll come back to this another day. I hate this right now. I just need to take a break. I just have an intense dislike for this map at this moment, so I'll make a cut. I'll come back on a new day when I'm a bit refreshed and not in a bad mood, because I severely dislike this map at this exact moment in time, which is, you know, an effect of circumstance, probably not the map itself. Or maybe it is. I really am not in the mindset to say, which is the point. So we'll come back, we'll see what's up on a better day. Okay, I'm back after a much-needed break. So, let's re-evaluate this. I feel like this map is sort of something that, again, you kind of need to go into, similar to Mission 3, with some forethought on how to approach it. First of all, those depots that all burned down at the beginning. One of the biggest things that affected me on my first try of this yesterday is I was severely supply blocked when those reinforcements landed. I needed to build 4 to 5 depots. All my money was going into that. So when I started the map and I moved my SCVs up, I rushed up to repair those supply depots because they were all in the red with one little red bar left. So what that resulted in was, unfortunately, me having to spend, again, all of my early money on just that. So what I'm going to do now is, now that I have a couple more tanks, I'm going to try to build more of them, really just focus on tanks, and try to get some basic upgrades here. Okay, we got some Dark Templar. Or no, that was a High Templar. We know that they like to come in and storm us, so we need to have at least, I would say, 2 tanks on each side. So let's try to rally these up here and get these set up. and try to just get more basic upgrades. I need to decide whether to put money into SCVs or put money into more tanks, and or upgrades for that matter. So I'm going to move my Goliaths over here and my Marines to hopefully defend us. And now we've got some more tanks. Let's move them up here. Hotkey Charlie Vane. I am in a much better mindset than the last time I tried playing. Again, I was just disheartened after losing to well, we didn't lose, but I had to cheat to win. Again, very disheartening, specifically because it was money related. Sometimes if it's the very end and I have to use a cheat just to get by some challenging section at the very end because there's a timer or something, you know, that's a little different. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. It was just running out of money because I implemented my strategy poorly and I didn't take the expansion that I needed to take. So, you know, unfortunately, it all built up and caused me problems. I feel like I've only been attacked one time there. What's going on here? The last time I played this, we were getting attacked left and right. I'm confused. I would like to get at least one more tank up here. I need an armory because I want to start upgrading my tanks. And I would like to get another bunker here and then more turrets just in case. More turrets just in case because you just can't go wrong with them. Again, just in case. Let's go and do this. Those High Templar that like to sneak in, you know, fuck them. Let's see about repairing the rest of this stuff back up to full. I remember seeing there was an expansion to take over here. We might want to move out and take that, obviously. Okay, I see an observer coming. That might mean that an enemy attack is coming to us soon.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, and then another tank. I'd like to get more of them. Let's just scan over here just in case. And I'd like to get, like I said, another bunker down there. Let's just queue up more tanks at this point. Over here specifically. I did get U-238 shells. Okay, yeah, and this is already a million times better. Eventually, I assume Reavers are going to be coming for us. What I could do is try to make a victory fleet of... What are those units? I'm going to make sure I spread my tanks out so that they don't all get stormed, because that is very likely to happen. Okay, let's come on down here and make one more bunker. I think right there is acceptable, and then I'll make another turret as well. And we need more Marines to load in. Okay, again, decent start here. We have visibility onto the Dark Templar. iquare shared with me some insights to some interesting insights to these maps, and specifically how there were no Dark Templar ever programmed with any AI attack in the original game. So this is the first time we're going to see that, which is neat. Okay, and hopefully you can tell, you know, I'm in a much better mood. I've mentioned this in previous videos, but anytime I'm struggling and I complain a little bit, there's always a couple people in the comments who get really uppity about it. So hopefully you will be placated by me not being as upset this time around. Can we get +3 attack? It's interesting, my armory isn't blinking as if it's researching. I wonder what that's about. Okay, and I started the armory. I'd like to even get a second armory. Let's go ahead and siege these up. I don't need all of these where they are. Wait, did I start the second armory? No. You go there. I just didn't click the tank like I wanted to. Okay, get in the bunker. I'm going overboard with defense right now, even though I probably shouldn't. But again, you saw what we were up against prior, so I'm not taking any chances. And then, meanwhile, I will get a starport and infantry weapons level 3 for inside of our bunkers. And then we're going to need 4 to 5 tanks if we want to move out and take another base. The other thing is we want to take control of the nuclear silos. And to do that, all right, it looks like this is all walled in, so we can take this safely, it looks like. This is weird.
Not enough.
I wonder what this is about. Let's take Horner. Let's save just in case, because I don't know what's down here. Let's take Horner and look around down here along the edges, and then send him back home. So the goal is, excuse me, we need to get ghosts on top of these beacons. I don't know if we have to get them all at the same time. I don't know. So I'm sure we will find out in time.
Base is under attack.
Okay, we have another attack here. There's the storm. Okay, luckily, you know, they just go for the SCVs to do that. Oh no, they hit my tanks too. Double storm? That's, I mean, I can't move out of that. There's nothing I can do. So the only thing I can do is stank like 4 to 5 tanks, which sucks. when they're sending 2 High Templar, both with enough energy to storm twice, I think that needs, tone that down. It's just kind of silly almost in terms of how large that attack is. People underestimate the strength of strong caster units like Reavers, High Templar, Arbiters. In vanilla maps, you don't see those stacked up to huge levels, and I think it's important to recognize that. If you stack 4 to 5 units, even for like defense inside an enemy base, it's really, really, really challenging to break into. Very, very hard to break into. So, again, just pointing that out. What do we want to research here? Snipe is very good, but I don't really have the gas to do it. We're going to need to build these tanks for our own defense. I would say 2 more for this left side, because it seems like maybe 2 factions, the purple and the brown Protoss, attack us over here. I don't know what's gone on over on this side, though. Okay, there's those supply depots. What's going on over here? Okay, this doesn't seem too bad. Obviously, the Dark Templar can cause us problems. We're just going to hemorrhage bunkers every so often, unless we get even more tanks or we finish our upgrades, which hopefully will happen. Let's go and get ship weapons. Actually, let's get ship vehicle plating, actually. I think that's better. Okay, and like I said, I'm probably going to stack 4 to 5 tanks over here, and once they're fully upgraded, I'll feel a lot safer, but they're not yet, and we have to try to kill those incoming High Templar, which is rough. We can keep these tanks a little further back. That's no problem. We did lose a Marine here, so let's rebuild it. +3 attack is almost done, which will be that much more helpful. And then we just want to keep upgrading our tanks. To take this base, would we need a separate defense, or we just move it up? Let's go ahead and scan and see. Again, it just depends on which direction they're coming from. There's another base up here we can take, and it's right on top of one of the beacons. So if we move our defense way up to here, the question is this open? I'll wait till I have a little more energy. There's depots down there. That's interesting. We have to just do a little more exploration to figure out exactly what's happening in this specific case. I'd like to get even 1 more tank here to be just a lot safer. And then +2 attack for my tanks. Every little bit counts, and I need more Marines to fill up inside these bunkers. So, again, I'm really just focused on staying safe right now, because the attacks are frequent, and they come with at least 1 or even 2 caster units plus Dark Templar, which destroy buildings a lot faster. So we have to just be really on top of our shit, just in case. I will make more turrets as well, because I don't know if we're going to see some cheeky scripted attacks that are different than other things perhaps that we've seen. Okay, load on in, buddy. Oh, wait. That's not where we need to go. Let's go ahead and put these over here. I feel pretty safe. Again, I would like to make an attack force to move over and take another base. I don't want to run into the issue that I had last time, which was pretty much exclusively money-related. But the problem is I'm very afraid of the enemy attacks in this campaign compared to almost any other one that I've played, where I felt a lot more confident moving out when I did. Okay, this is good. I'm just going to get more. So we definitely need to make ghosts to go out and grab those beacons. I wonder if we can... Well, okay, so what I wanted to do was scan over here. Yeah, see, it looks like they could come from this direction, too. What I wanted to do is secure this whole upper area, but there's no good choke point. Yeah, see, they could come from there as well. So anywhere that we take, we're just going to have to set up separate defense. So I think if I move there, I'll set up even separate defense, and I'll check and see if the enemy decides to continue attacking us or not in those locations. Okay, here come the Reavers. Okay, and this is, I guess, where we're going to need to just suicide some units into this. And yeah, they're going to recall too. I mean, I don't care if they recall. It's a neat little thing you can add in with the scripts. It's just fine. Get them out of there so they don't continue to attack me. That's just going to make this even worse. This is, I think, where I'm going to decide to make the Predators, because I was thinking Reavers are going to cause major heartache on this map, unfortunately. So, yep, okay. Do your Reaver drops. Luckily, that was the one that was probably hurting already, so it dropped on top of our mineral line. See, and that's super unforgiving. Again, it's cool, but it's another question of, can you versus should you? And this is a case where, yes, it's cool that you can, but I don't think you should, in my personal opinion, as the first public tester of this map. Because it's basically telling the player, hey, fuck you, you've been playing for 20, 25 minutes, enjoy this game-ending attack. I don't know, that's not something I think that's cool, that's good for a single-player experience, again, because you're going into a map and then suddenly, oh, it's over, you lost, because... hey, there's this cool thing the AI can do, but now it's over. The game is over. So, those are my feelings on that. Let's get some more tanks and get some more Marines so that we can move out and take that other base. Again, it's going to depend on where they decide to attack. Okay, 3 tanks is probably enough. Probably, I don't know. And then when this is done, we'll obviously get +3 attack. Right there. Get on over here and start repairing. The Dark Templar and the attacks are cool, because we just don't see that very often. We are annihilating them. So the AI is very random on where it decides to attack. Okay. Mildly confused about my engineering bay not making the little flash. I mean, it's not a big deal. I occasionally look at it and think, wait, am I researching something? Okay, so let's make more Marines. We got the tanks that we need, so let's go ahead and move on out, because we did just get attacked. So let's bring an SCV. Grab these units and see if we can get on down here without getting fucked. Again, I want to try to get some extra bases set up. I can also try to just make the ghosts and cloak them and walk to the beacons. Let's go ahead and save our money for right now. Okay, repair this and repair this. And then repair this. You guys are going to set up right here. Go ahead and start making... and we got to spread out a little bit. We want to draw them into the choke point, basically, and spread out so we can't all get stormed. I mean, the custom AI scripts really make you think. Again, that's a really good thing, is you really have to consider your defense heavily. But similar to mission number 3, what it does is you can't reliably hold on to a specific location, because you have to pretty much cover every location. I'm sure from the creator's perspective, it's not a problem, because he knows where they're going and what areas need to be defended harder than others. From my perspective, I don't have that information, so instead, I have to have a heavily covered defense everywhere, which is, it really adds some major trials to the map. All right, let's go ahead and get a control tower, and what else to get, really? Okay, bunker's done. Let's load on in. We'll get a second bunker. Just like that, I'd say. They're going to swarm through here. Again, I don't know which direction. We're going to lose bunkers. We're going to lose bunkers to Reavers every so often until we can get out a couple Predators to kind of chase them down and then continue to upgrade them too.
Base is under attack.
Okay, so let's start making a couple Predators. We are under attack by some scouts. I'm glad I built that turret. I'm going to actually make some more... gonna make some more turrets back here because they're gonna, they're dropping on us with Reavers, that kind of stuff. Okay, they also have Tempests too. That's tricky. They're on the high ground, unfortunately. Mr. SCV. Hey, but really, can we not attack this? Oh, it's because we don't have anything inside the bunker. Okay, that's cool. Charlie Vane, Cloak, and come on up here and just kill this thing. Okay, they can see me. That's okay. These things have like no... he destroyed the shields in one hit, I'd like to point out. Alright, head on in here. They left my expansion alone, I'd like to point out. That's actually really good. So, they also, they spread out. They attack different areas. It's tricky. Okay, and then even larger groups of scouts. And then here comes the High Templar. Let's go ahead and just move the Goliaths up here to help get rid of this. And again, this is, it's the franticness of the last mission, too. Not knowing where they're going to attack. They could be anywhere, so I just have to sink all my money into this overwhelming defense, which is why I ran out of money in the last map, too. It's just, it's good challenge. I think I would do better, though, if I had practiced, that's all. And I've been talking about going on a trip, and I can't really take the time to do a full playthrough, or 2 full playthroughs for that matter, so... this is what I'm stuck doing. Though the thing is, if I lose now, then I have to replay. Then I have to replay it anyway. So, you decide whether that's worth it or not of my time. Okay, so Mr. Tank, come on over here. Let's set this back up. And we'll get some more turrets. We can't afford to lose our turrets here, as we've learned, with the Dark Templar coming in. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get this set up. And then we need to get SCVs here. And then we're building more in this direction. Let's hotkey our comsats. I'm in good shape, and a disaster could befall me at any moment, so let's save. And then we have to focus on, we'll get this saturated. We can maybe transfer some SCVs. I have a lot here. It's semi-oversaturated. Probably not super oversaturated, but there are a lot of things set up here. Predators, I still want to make more. I can't afford them. That's okay. We'll make more. Okay, vehicle plating or maybe ship plating if we're going to be focusing on on our air attacks. Or we can level up our infantry armor. Infantry's going to melt to storm. I mean, everything's going to melt to storm, so that's the thing. I think what I'll do instead is just... let's just get some basic upgrades here. Charlie Vane, get repaired. Let's pull a few SCVs off to repair and then build more turrets everywhere. As we've learned, we're just going to need lots of turrets all over the place. So let's do that. Unfortunately, our turrets, though, aren't going to get upgraded along with our units. I mean, that's expected. They shouldn't. I just got used to that in the Vorgaz campaigns where the turrets upgrade properly, and I relied very heavily on them. And in fact, he had talked about nerfing them. I don't think he actually did, but in future versions he had talked about nerfing them. We obviously have another base up here. This looks like a good one. We'd have to move up and set up another defense just like this one. Let's just make more turrets. Again, just if those Tempests come in, and this is also why I'm making the Predators. I need like a hunter-killer force that can go around and wipe out these groups of Reavers and Tempests specifically, if that's what we're up against. So I just want to get them fully upgraded or close to fully upgraded. Also, Charon Booster Goliaths would be very good for that. We can afford Charon Booster, so let's do it. And then these Marines will move on over and load up into this bunker. I don't think I've overbuilt my defense, or rather, if I have, I can transition a lot of it into attacking. So right now, I think I'm pretty comfortable with what I've done with my forces. What did I make an add-on for? Or was it an upgrade that was complete? Okay, let's get ships level 2 or 3, I don't know which one. More depots. And we have a lot of room down here, so let's just go ahead and make this down here. I should just transfer some of these SCVs, because we're making a lot, and it's just causing us to use a lot of our cash and supply, just in case. Again, this is what I'm talking about with the custom scripts, is you can't trust anything, so I'm going to spend a lot of money setting up extra... Oh, it's connected from down here. Son of a bitch. That's actually a big deal. Oh, Charlie Vane. Okay, Cloak. Okay, they stormed him again. That's actually good. Storm Charlie Vane instead. He can take it. He's a big man. All right, Purple wants to come down here too, unfortunately. Let's move the Goliaths up. That is so many Dark Templar. Why so many Dark Templar? Some Dark Templar, cool. That's too many Dark Templar. Let's go ahead and load, because I don't even want to fucking bother, dealing with that. So let's go ahead and move these tanks over, because that's what we're going to have to do. And again, you can hit with a huge attack over here, a huge attack over here, a huge attack. We haven't been hit over here yet, but that's, I'm not relying on not, basically. So the idea is you can't feel safe anywhere, and that's kind of that's the intriguing thing about these custom scripts, is, the worst can happen anywhere, and that makes it really, really, really tough. When you're new to the map, when you're just not familiar with the map. And even if I practiced this, I would still probably do the same thing. Oh, you know what? I think it was a while back that we had saved, unfortunately. So that means I need more tanks, and again, we're overbuilding defense. We're going to have so much supply and gas that's been sunk into siege tanks, and I don't have a choice. I mean, I can't risk not having defense literally everywhere. So that's, again, just sort of an intriguing part of having these custom scripts. And before I got destroyed by 6 Dark Templar at a time, plus a normal-sized attack, I was pointing out how I did not realize these bases were completely connected through here. That's actually really, really good. They have not attacked me from over here yet, though, which is intriguing. If I take this base again, I'd probably want to bring 3 to 4 tanks, if not more. As we've learned, 3 tanks is not enough, even with +3. I really can't afford to sink any more into this defense. Okay, and then we'll set some more up over here. And I'm actually intrigued if maybe we're going to see whether the AI decides to attack in other directions now. All right, let's make those Predators, and we're back to basic upgrades, because, again, we're a little behind where we were now. I was going to start Charon boosters, but I never did. Okay, that means these guys down here aren't doing anything, so make a depot. Okay, that was a High Templar that was coming in. It seems like they're programmed to try to get in and storm your workers. Again, a very cool scripted thing, very impressive. I've never seen something like that before. It's really, really neat, but really, really unforgiving in just a really nasty way. Look at that. So they decided to go this way now. So we're learning new things with how the AI functions, and I'm assuming they're 3-3. No, they're 2-2. That's not too bad. I expected them to be worse. Okay, let's try to save this tank, and we'll see if purple decides to come up that direction too. We need to make more tanks to secure this side. Good work, Predator. We'll keep upgrading you. Ship weapons level 3. Let's start upgrading our ghosts where we can. Let's get Charon boosters. We only got attacked by 1 Tempest, but now I'm overreacting to it because, you know, they could come from any directions and just ruin our day. So that's, again, that's how we're reacting to the custom AI scripts. Okay, let's save. And, okay, and here's purple, and here's that large attack. And those Dark Templar are beefier than I seem to recall, and we never filled that, bunker. So this is what I'm talking. So it's randomized. There's just, you have to have so much defense at every location. It's sort of absurd. Let's just make more tanks. It's the only option, and we don't have enough money to keep it up. So it's like trying to go on the offensive. I've made 1 Predator while also trying to build up a force to survive these attacks. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I'd like to get some science vessels. I think that would be really helpful. So we're back to where we were. So this is going to be a long one. Almost definitely going to split this because we made 0 progress other than, hey, we're alive, but not really that well. We're sort of alive, but we're not in the best of positions. I guess we have to come and fill this bunker up. I suppose that would help. Maybe getting a fire bat in each of those bunkers against the zealots would be okay. I don't know, man. So I guess we need at least 4 to 5 tanks at each opening. I don't know. I keep wanting to talk about the custom scripts and why I think this is a bad idea, but I've said it. All right, it's been said. And I'm not even in... This isn't even bad mood day for me. I'm just... this is just crazy. I'll make another factory down here, and all my money is going into this, so it really just depends on where they attack next. As we've learned, I guess we'll save now. Okay, I can barely afford this. Let's get vehicle plating because we have to keep our tanks alive. We need another tank over here as we've learned. We have the single Predator. I'd love to make more, but we're just not there yet. All right, we got 4 here. Let's move this tank over here. I can't afford to lose this base. So let's see if we can get him over there before he dies. And then we're setting up another factory down here to keep this safe. And I'll even make another barracks too. We can spread out our production so that we can keep the defensive lines separated and well defended. Extra money, we'll make these turrets back here because we still may need them. I don't really know what else to honestly do in terms of defense. I mean, I have 4 tanks at 3 different entrances. It's getting to the point where I can't really afford any more than that. It's too much. I mean, we have 3 tanks here. I feel like these zealots can soak up so much damage. It's crazy. Okay, we survive. We'll see if purple decides to attack the same direction. It looks like they are, so let's go ahead and get the Predator up here and unsiege these. We have to survive this attack somehow. We have to. There's no choice. We have to get over here and just try to kill this stuff. You're expensive, so let's keep you alive. Charlie Vane is... he's going to die, so let's cloak him, even though they almost definitely have... that... There we go, and... More Dark Templar, perhaps? Alright, well, so that entire side got wiped, as you saw. It's just crazy. So let's try to rebuild that defense. That's all of our money. That's all of it, and we're going to have to remake Marines as well. Meanwhile... Yeah, it's kind of like I'd rather not even continue this campaign until my feedback is perhaps accounted for, because I just can't I can't do this. I'm just not really able to make progress here because the attacks are so random. They're all over the place. There's no way to properly do this. You're just gonna lose all your workers. Again, it's really cheeky, it's really neat, but it's not really something I think should have been done. It's just overboard. You have to make bunkers in your mineral lines. You have to make bunkers at least 2 or 3 in each location. You just can't do it. So now I'm back on the back foot here, and it's not that I think I'm gonna lose now, but after last mission, I'm already looking at, oh, we're gonna have to use a money cheat because we're gonna run out of money, and I can see it happening already. It's just I can't afford to have more than 2 bases because I can't afford to defend them all. So that's the situation we're in.
Some things never
Okay, let's cloak this, and I'll try to set these bunkers back up again. I'll make even more bunkers, but again, all of my money goes into bunkers, which may be what I just have to do, and then we just try to get those ghosts out there on top of the nuclear silos. Maybe I'm focusing too much on needing an army, when in reality, all I need to really focus on is getting those ghosts out. So maybe we do need all of our forces focused on frontline defense, I suppose. How did they get over here? They must have snuck through. Oh, you know what? They got through this left line, and they walked through my base and around the back side. Okay, that makes sense. I just can't allow that left side to fall like it did. Okay, let's remake a ComSat station. And apparently we need more tanks over here. 4 tanks was not enough, even with +3. Okay, let's do this. Cancel these and make fire bats instead. Or maybe just 1 fire bat, whichever bunker we expect them to attack in the front. Fire bats actually may be pretty darn useful in retrospect. Okay, let's siege up. And let's make fire bats and marines, and I'm gonna get another barracks over here. Okay, these are all good. Let's go ahead and repair. Okay, we've got 4 tanks here, though. Again, they're not in the best of places to not get stormed. It's randomized where they attack, so we have to be extra careful. Upgrades looking good. +2 or 3 coming out. I'm gonna queue up a bunch more predators, getting 6 predators out with +3 attack to help us actually defend ourselves. I'll feel pretty comfortable. I will feel pretty comfortable. Let's go ahead and get this going. I don't know how this cargo ship ended up here. There we go. But yeah, typically what I would do is I'd take a break from the series. I'd go to iquare and I'd say, here are the issues I'm having with these maps. Consider fixing them, or maybe give me a better explanation on what to expect. And then I would come back later and do it. But because I'm going on this trip, I can't do that. I can't afford the time, unfortunately. So either, if we have to cheat near the end, we'll cheat. But I'm gonna try to keep this up. Okay, Marines, gotta load these back up. Hopefully the fire bats will help a little bit against the Dark Templar. Okay, we got these guys. I'd like to get 1 more. We could even make battle cruisers if we wanted. Let's see. So what can we get for our ghosts? Let's get Mobius Reactor. I want to get all those for our ghosts. I think those will all be fantastic. Lost a lot of money there in SCVs, unfortunately. We got more coming out. Okay, these are full, aren't they? I could make more Marines to just hang out here. They're going to get stormed and die, though, keep in mind. I don't know if that was a scout. It was, because it attacked one of our stuff, one of our things. Might even be worthwhile making a bunker back here and a tank. Okay. Again, I think maybe it's just my expectations of the levels. I'm thinking, okay, what do we have to do to push out? When in reality, the whole idea is we do have to just focus on pushing out to win. With the ghosts. Okay, let's move these up here and get rid of the Tempest. That's why I made them. Okay, eat a dick. They have eaten it. Let's go ahead and build more turrets and then repair up our stuff. Maybe I should just leave these back here for now. Okay, let's save. I'm in an okay spot after suffering some crippling economic losses, but we're here. Just repair all these. I should have another one being built. We have +3 armor. Let's make some ghosts and see about going and taking those nuclear silos. One thing I realized, too, neat little thing, is This is called Winter Warriors, and we have to control nuclear silos, which is just like the Winter Warriors mission from Perfect Soldiers, and I wonder if that was intended. The second-to-last mission of Aurelian Eclipse. Again, maybe that was intended, maybe it wasn't, I'm not sure, but that's a neat little thing. Even get some fire bats to leave here. I can't afford to lose this base. This is my main mining base at this point. And I may go ahead and transfer some SCVs.
Upgrade complete. Base is under
Pretty large attacks here. Let's go ahead and focus down this. We're going to lose one Predator, but that's why I made these, because I expected something like this. It's a neat little thing where they recall. Let's go ahead and do this. Again, the recall doesn't really make anything super challenging, but it, you know, that's an instance where the scripting is really cool. I don't think they did that in the original versions of these maps. Let's go ahead and get ocular implants for the better sight range. Considering maybe moving up and taking this base next. Again, I don't know if we have to take all of these bases at once or not. Okay, so we've got this hotkey. Let's go ahead and hotkey here.
forces are under attack.
Okay, that one carrier is back. Probably got recalled again. Let's just go ahead and if we make enough turrets back here, we'll be fine. These Tempests do a lot of damage. I should have made more of them last mission when I was in major trouble. Again, last mission was just a frantic mess. I really blew it. Okay, so let's get more Marines. One hop in there, one hop in here. And I'm making the ghosts necessary to win. Charlie Vane, get healed because we are in trouble with you. No huge attack forces yet. I'd like to just make the turrets over here and repair my Predators and make more, because now I've got cash that's flowing in.
Additional supply
And as we've learned, Predators, they're very good. We could probably wipe the map with just Predators, I think, so we could just focus on that. And we need depots. But let's go ahead and repair. Just spread out a little bit. Repair. Okay, and because we have carriers coming at us from over here, if we make enough turrets, we may force them to recall. What I want to do is scan around all of these. Let's get an idea of what's out here. See, we might be able to just walk to them. Some of these are pretty far out there. Let's scan the whole map and figure out where we need to go. We could send out cargo ships as well. Land, cloak, take control of the nuclear silos.
upgrade complete.
Okay, these guys are done. I need to wait for them to get some energy. So let's get snipe while we wait. Okay, I'm in better shape. I suppose what I probably want to do is just build more tanks to defend myself. I don't really have much gas to do it. Instead, I'll make Predators. We can make 2 more. The ones that we have are repaired. And let's get one more turret there. Repair your minerals because we're going to need them. And I could consider pushing out here, but I would need a whole nother tank line, which is, I mean, in terms of supply and money, can't really afford it, mostly in terms of gas. Okay, this is an intriguing situation. I did get the Charon boosters. I'm happy with myself that I did that. Got the fire bats in here. This defense is a little wonky. It's mostly the storms can wreck this pretty quickly if we have trouble. Okay. But we do have the Predators. I'd like to queue up one more so we have a nice even 8. 8 Predators that are fully upgraded, or that at least they will be pretty soon. That'll be nice. Okay, we're getting some good...
Research complete.
We're getting some good energy regen on these guys. Let's wait for this attack and then send the ghosts out. I don't know if we have to... I'm unclear if we're... Yeah, see, Fire Bats would help a lot against these annoying Dark Templar. They're surprisingly tanky. I don't recall Dark Templar being that tanky, but I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, I don't really use them that much, so maybe they are. I'm thinking maybe StarCraft 2 Dark Templar that aren't specifically tanky. Okay, let's rebuild this. You know, no High Templar for a while, though, which I'm really grateful for. Okay, so let's try this, because what I want to do is cloak and try to move on up to this beacon and just sit on it, because what seemed to happen in the last mission is when we moved onto those Kadaran crystals, it triggered a giant enemy attack. Like a real big enemy attack, so I'd like to be ready for that, or at least test it. So let's save and see what happens when our ghost moves on up there. Do we have to capture them all at the same time? The first nuclear depot is hacked. Okay. Let's head on over to this one and see what's going on. We did just save in case this goes horribly wrong. Okay, nice. That's not quite burning down. I can't stress how important it was to go in and save the early depots at the other, at the very beginning, too. Let's just walk this guy around and do this. Again, I don't know if I need a ghost at each one or what. Sir, I advise you defend these depots. When we hack all of these, the Protoss surely will try to destroy them. Okay, well, let's take 4 of them, and then we'll decide how we want to defend it. I mean, we're going to have to move on up here. Again, another situation where we have to defend 5 different locations around the map. Good God. And again, possibly a situation where, you know, when you kind of know what you're doing, probably in good shape. But if you don't, we've made good progress. I'm afraid we don't have enough forces to withstand the Protoss attack. Yeah, me too. Well, our forces are not enough, so we have to improvise. We can use EMP shockwaves to weaken Protoss forces, or deploy our EMP dampening device. Yeah, do that. If we had this the whole time, Matt Horner. What are you doing? Charlie Vane, you're more strategic than this. EMP device? We've already tried to use it in Ire during our struggle against the Conclave when we tried to free Tassadar. It's not very effective. The Protoss will adapt to it very quickly and reconfigure their shields. Okay. It will take some time for Urazaj to take action. I doubt that he knows this device exists. I mean, he used it against the other Protoss in Dark Vengeance. Does this take place before Dark Vengeance or after? It's always worth a try. I'll order to deploy the device. Okay, nullify shields in a small radius around the device every second can be deployed with an SCV. Okay, so we just have to walk around with the SCV, and, I mean, I don't know where the best place to use that is honestly going to be. I have no flippin' clue. I barely have enough money, to maintain my base defenses, let alone 5 random areas around the map. Let's go ahead and walk this guy up here and then walk him home. We're obviously not going to trigger this until we're ready. Yeah, this is crazy. Like, how... I don't know. I guess the expectation is pretty wild on what we're doing here, defending these other locations. I think maybe we just... See, the Predators won't be enough. So we're going to have to move out and take these locations, but setting up defense around them is going to be... It's going to be hard, because I don't know if the Protoss are gonna pivot to attack them in advance or not, because they seem to be just coming for attacks. If I come up to this one and set up defense, will they go for it?
Don't keep me waiting.
I don't know. It's not clear. And in fact, let's bring these up here just to defend us while we wait. Let's save. Okay, let's try to make this work. Mine out as much money as we can, make more production structures near the actual things themselves, and then just make science vessels. It's, you know, it basically said outright, use EMP. So I guess that's the only strategy we're really allowed to use, unfortunately. Okay, so let's make some bunkers. There and there, and let's go ahead and queue up some more tanks to move up there. This one, again, these are like all out in the middle of nowhere. So it just depends on where the Protoss are spawning from and where they come to attack from. So like here's a Protoss base. They're dropping from it, so they're gonna drop all over the place in that case. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, and see, purple is already pivoted to attack us over here. Okay, and let's go ahead and make a factory.
Need something destroyed.
On the plus side, our Predators are very, very, very good. Maybe the attacks on our base will stop once we do this. Ah, crap. Okay.
Of course, my dear.
Okay, let's hold on here. We obviously need turrets, because there's probably going to be Dark Templar around here somewhere. So they know we're here. Okay, repair and repair. These are all mostly good. This is very similar to the last map. I know that it's a different map, but it's very similar to the last one in that, you know, you've got to hold on to these, like, way outlying locations. Out in the middle of nowhere, you got to hold on to these things. Pretty tough. Okay, get mining. Go ahead and set up this gas. And machine shop. Firebat's good. He's still alive from my other group down there. We have to just fully defend this area. I'll get some more turrets, too, because we can't afford to not have vision when we need it. I'm cautiously optimistic right now, if that's not clear. I'm not flipping out, but I'm only cautiously optimistic, because this could go really south at any moment. I don't know how heavy the Protoss attacks are going to be to each location, too. Yeah, drop your stupid Reavers. Yeah, get killed before you can actually get out of there, you jerk. That's what you get. And if I had the tank set up, it would have been even worse for you. Okay, there we go. Spread out a little bit. How are we doing on upgrades? That's good. More SCVs. I'm going to leave a couple up here because we're going to have to constantly repair. Let's just make more.
Hello? Anybody home?
Okay, and we still have these Predators. This is a nice roaming force, and maybe I want to make more of them as well. A lot of these maps seem to be almost balanced around having that mobility with the Predators specifically. Okay, the Predators like to be, or not the Predators, but the Reaver drops come from that brown base, so we just set up a bunch of turrets over here and block those entirely. I feel like I'm mildly exploiting that, but, you know, that's okay. They weren't really doing much prior. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, they're dropping behind our base. I don't know what I expected, though, so I can't really complain about that. Go ahead and over here. So we need a whole frontal, like a whole frontal defense and then defense over here from them dropping, so we're just gonna have to set up turrets, I guess. Okay, let's leave the Predators, and again, I can use the Predators. Hopefully pretty effectively, in order to move from silo to silo. I'm gonna have to set up some defense around this one next. Just want to, again, I'm scanning around each of these to get an idea of where the Protoss might come from. Okay, lots of turrets. We want to prevent them from dropping over here, please. I could also maybe just destroy the Protoss bases entirely without bothering with the the conditions of the map, but you know, where's the fun in that, I suppose. I said that last map though, and then I ended up losing miserably because when I said where's the fun in making mass Predators or Tempests, I lost. The question is, will they continue attacking over here or here now that we have these upper bases set up? Because it doesn't seem like they're really attacking anywhere else now. Okay, well, let's not screw around with this up here. I want to make sure that they're not landing on me in the back behind my base. Okay, this is good. Let's save. And I'm building tanks to move out to the next location here soon. Is this guy stuck? He is. This is a bad location for a factory. That's unfortunate. I'll get a cargo ship up there. Yeah, eat shit, observer. Okay, good. That means maybe a Tempest is coming here pretty soon. Where are my cargo ships? They're down here. Oh, and I've got this thing. I guess let's bring that with us. I don't know where we'll leave that, but somewhere. Okay, Mr. Tempest. Let's move our Predators down here. Okay, all the interceptors are gone. That's nice. Predators are on their way, and then we're going to move on out. We're going to set up some defense over here, mostly tanks and turrets, I think. So let's just keep making tanks. Just keep making tanks, and then we'll move out and make turrets. Okay. Oh, get out of here, scouts. Are we... Yeah, we're 3-3 on these. That's nice. Not fully maxed out yet. Haven't really quite been able to afford it yet. Cargo ship dropped this weird little thing. Pick this guy up. Make sure we're rallied out in that direction. Okay, and get repaired. There's another base over here, actually. I could take that. Again, it kind of puts us out in the middle of nowhere, which is dangerous. Get a few more, just a little over the cap in terms of depots. This is about mined out, so we might be able to just abandon that pretty soon. Really, I'm going to max out on tanks. Okay, you know what? Just stay there, because obviously you're not going to be able to be too helpful. Let's go ahead and move up here and secure this location with a bunch of turrets. Let's go ahead and bring these SCVs with us to make the turrets, because most of them aren't mining anymore. So let's get them up here. Oh yeah, eat shit. Okay, what's coming on over here? repair, 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 and repair, and repair. And then we're going to remake these turrets.
Base is under
You know, it seems, maybe I'm going overboard. I don't think so, though. Okay, uh-oh. The stasis is going to start. Okay, I mean, Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Either it's disabled or they don't have enough energy for it. I'm very grateful for that. All right, go ahead and repair here. And we're going to set up more turrets. Okay, and then we want to set up turrets up here. So we got to just spread out around this thing. I wonder if it's going to be like mostly an air attack or not. Like this. And like this. And then just turrets all around these tanks to protect them from air forces. And we're going to do the same thing around all of them. It's kind of superfluous, but it's probably going to work. I can't be sure about that, though. Okay, did I lose another predator? I must have somewhere. That's unfortunate. Okay, pretty time-consuming. I don't know how long it's been that I've been recording this, but I think it's probably been close to an hour, especially if I include the first part. That part where I was losing my mind. Okay. Next step is to move out to the next one over to the left. So let's take these tanks. Pick them up. We're going to bring these 4 with us and go in and turret up the next section. All the way over here. Let's go ahead and bring these out. Yeah! Get fucked, carrier. Get out of here. I'm going to make more turrets as well. Really can't hurt. It just can't hurt. And then we'll have the roaming predators to go around, so we're going to have to try to hold on to all of these. Maybe I'm not doing this as it was intended. I really can't be sure. And these Tempests have a lot of HP. The predators like to stop when they're shooting, similar to the way Valkyries do. Okay, that's good. For the most part, the enemy isn't even getting to my buildings, which is good. I think I'm going to move this tank a little further because it seems like they're going to come to us from the other direction. SCVs, make your way on down here. We're going to siege on up. I don't know which direction they might be trying to come from when they come to over here. What was Jim saying about we don't have enough troops? Look at this shit, Jim. We're going to siege up every goddamn corner of this map if we have to. This is what I should have done last map. I needed to do this last map. Unfortunately, I didn't take the time to do it, but this is what would have worked. But now, after I've learned from last map, that's the key.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just go ahead and cool your jets. We'll get one more group of tanks here, and then these tanks will be for the final one over down here.
base is under attack.
Haha! Okay, and most of my SCVs are just gone over here. I know why, too. Okay, don't stop. Let's go ahead and we'll repair these. Did I lose another predator? I keep losing individual predators, unfortunately. It's freeing up supply for tanks. Okay, get these set up. And these tanks are being built. These are all built, so let's load on up. Drop them. We're going to move these tanks all the way over here. And we'll bring the predators with us soon enough. Okay, and then again, I got the predators as like a roaming hunter-seeker group. I'd like to rebuild the ones that I've lost, though.
Don't keep me waiting.
The enemy attacks seem to have kind of cooled down a little bit, interestingly enough. Perhaps I've taken longer than was anticipated. I've also got our weird little SCV. I don't know where I'm going to leave him. Maybe we want to take him around in a cargo ship and just fly him around? Okay, let's come on down here and make sure that this area is cleared out. And just make more turrets. You know, we got 4 tanks at each one. If this isn't enough, I'm not really sure what the idea is. I guess I could make science vessels, get a science vessel at each one. Maybe what I'll do, I could make a cut while I set up this whole location. All these different locations, because this is obviously very time-consuming.
Base is under attack.
Okay, so now they're attacking over in that one area. Let's see how well it holds up. Probably poorly. They appear to be smashing through it. Okay, Valkyries come on up here, and what do you know? They just wiped it entirely. So if one of those attacks come to each of my bases, it's gonna die. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a cut while I get this set up, because each of my bases is gonna slowly get wiped over and over and over, and I'm trying to like keep some consistency here, and it's gonna take forever to do. Let's just let them smash into another one of our bases. If they come down here, they'll die. If they come over here, they'll die. You know, it's just unfortunate that this is what we have to do. So let's come on over here
Base is under attack.
and set up some more turrets here. This area's got a bunch of turrets. We're gonna set up more. Okay, eat shit, Dark Templar and Dragoons. I keep talking about making a cut, but I don't really have to, because I'm just about ready. Granted, we might not have everything that we need. Okay. We got the Predators. We got one more being built, and then we need science vessels, and I probably need to just get another starport. Yeah, I'll go to make a cut while I get this all set up. So I'll speak to you in a moment. Okay, I am gonna save. I'm not exactly fully done here, but I just kind of want to see what happens. I tried making.
Your forces are under
Oh, what's happening here? Predators, you fools. We lost most of my predators, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I don't have them all exactly where I'd like them to be. The question is, do they have to be alive or not? It's unclear to me. This one up here is obviously in the most trouble, but we do have a nice little bunker, which is nice. I made science vessels. They all got... One of them got mind controlled. The rest got killed very quickly. It was like they were almost focused down, interestingly enough. Like taking candy from a baby, says Jim Raynor, who previously discussed getting murdered quickly by this. You remind me of someone. Never mind, Jim. Our task is done. How long before we can launch the nukes? I assume Jack Frost said that at one point. The candy from a baby thing. 30... Oh, my God. I'm going to cut the video right when this is over so that we can sit through this. Sir, the protests are mobilizing their forces. They noticed our movement near the nuclear depots and will move from their bases soon. They will try to destroy the depots. We can't let that happen. Yeah, we're going to split this video. It's been very long. Yike-a-roonskis. I mean, 30 minutes, come on. You can't afford to lose more than 2. I mean, we'll try to keep them all alive, but at this point, you know. Maybe they'll leave our bases alone. I don't hold much hope for that, though. I took this base as well. Yeah, so I'm going to make a cut here. Thanks, everyone, for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.